is SVG.
Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
We are back with more Activated Morning, Dianna. And of course, you are a part of the program. Yes, you can give us a call, 457-9997. And with that number, you can reach us on WhatsApp and through our direct line as well. If you have a contribution to make, just give us a call. I see somebody is calling, so we'll take that call before we head into our discussion. Hi, Grand Rising.
Grand, and I was gonna say something on what he said, but Josh already illustrate the point. What I have to say, those ads, I think I say about it already. One of them, the ads that you have there, may already say an hospital, and then the other one they say when they say they go close down the hospital. They already said that if the hospital reach to a certain place, stage, they wouldn't close down the hospital because it's millions of dollars. So what they are saying, they mislead the youths and Vincent, and they say they're going to close down place. They never said, they clarify that they're ready and say if the hospital reach, they only say it was vulnerable for waters running off the hills and etc. You know, but if the hospital reach a certain place, they can't close it down. So those that they have driving millions and millions in the coffin because you said them those things are not true. If you understand. So
all right. So one side is going to say something, another side is going to respond. But it's up to us as the voting populace to be able to gather the information and what we deem to be the correct thing and vote based on that. That's right. I think the clip that you mentioning, I think I'm hearing the ads running on the station because they're ULP ads, they're running on the station. But if Leacock has clarified what he said, it's the same way like I have to go and get that information. It's the same way we should encourage other persons to be able to go and get clarification or seek clarification wherever that information is put out. All right?
I respect that. But
okay.
Those are propagandas. They're propaganda. So
test the season. All right.
But even so, you have propaganda in this season. They must start the right thing.
But this is exactly why it is for us, the voters. We have to gather as much information as possible and use our own thoughts to know how to vote. All right.
Yeah, I respect that. We're driving nail in the coffin, but enjoy it.
All right, Daniel. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, take care.
Right. So.
All right. I see. Hi, Dave. Morning.
Yeah. Good morning. Why? I have to ask myself, why is it that we have to be? This is another election, and we have to have all, it's like the same old khaki pants, as they would say. Huh? Are we really civilized in terms of our politics? I hear you talking about, it's the electorate, so to speak, who will have to understand. How many of them really understand the processes that that you have to follow? How many of them are aware of the Constitution? How many of them read the Constitution or read the laws of St. Vincent and the Grenadines? How many of them, thank God I lived long enough to hear, to hear the same old story. And that's why I am frustrated that in 2025, we're still backward. Because people, some of us deliberately don't have time or dismiss the real issues and so on, especially if we have politicians encouraging this sort of behavior. So, for me, it's a foregone conclusion when it comes to what you're talking about, and nobody has the muscle or what it takes to confront or to deal with these situations. And like I said, it's just the same old story. Where are we going? Where are we going? I wish, well, the Prime Minister, let me say this too. The Prime Minister has had his way for 25 years. And how do you think you enjoying milk and honey for 25 years? You go in and give it up for what? How would you want to why would you want to give it up? That's why politics can create so much problems, hatred, and all the negative vibes and so on. Because some of us are trained or influenced to just see one side, and then we'll come and talk about it's the people or everybody must have the right. Yes, it's all well and good to say that, but is it happening? This is really happening. Anyhow, I leave those who are fighting up. Let them fight up and so on. One of these days, we'll see the real McCoy, as the saying goes. You'll see the real McCoy. Some of them will be exposed, like a whole Dr. Shallow exposing some of them who is on a list, getting X amount of dollars every month, and they're not a point. Nobody know what they're getting the money for. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, Dave.
And another caller. Hi,
Good
morning.
Good.
Morning.
Long time I did not call. I just called to say hello. I went out on a little what's the live name? Went right last night. I don't really go out now because of my accident and things. I could walk on but not or the accident not strong. But I have to take my daughter with me, yeah. Okay. But I enjoyed it last night. But I really don't go nowhere. But I enjoyed it last night.
Where exactly you went, Raleigh?
But the red line right in Central with Barley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was great.
All right. Well, you got out, so that's always good.
Yeah, just want to say hi, girls. And yeah, you go.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks. Have a good one, Serena.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right, then. Lovely. And if you wish to be any of those persons, you can be the phone and dial 457-9997. Now, there's something that is, just a bit strange that we're going to discuss at this time, and it is our United Progressive Party, the UPP, who has been campaigning, it's not the first time that Mark has come on the scene with his party, Mark as in Mark Doyle, and he has been campaigning. If you go on Facebook, they have their Facebook page, they've posted things, they posted Happy Independence on Independence Day, they were posting the date for nomination as well as the election day. They were posting plans. You can go to their page, you'll see some plans there. We're going to several things. They were going to put certain things in place. On October 30th, they made a post saying that the electoral office has assigned the clock as their official election symbol, right? So all of that was going on. They even said that they were about to launch their manifesto. They were going to launch their manifesto today, the 11th of November. And yesterday, Mark Doyle posted an NDP candidate endorsing her. He's saying, support this person. And if anybody hasn't known me, he succeeded to, he posted a picture of him and Dr. Friday. He had one like this before, but where he was wearing, no, I'm just wondering if it's AI, which one of them is AI, because it seems like the same picture. But the previous one, he was wearing his UPP tracksuit. And then he made a post saying by 2040, I will be the leader of the New Democratic Party, right? And then another post after that. So it is seeming as though the UPP, and we didn't see anything from them as it relates to nomination day yesterday. So it seems as though the UPP, who were campaigning right up until the last moment, I would say, it seems as though they have pulled out of the election and they will not be contesting this year's election. And of course, I am really curious. I'm wondering why it is, and we're wondering if it is a case where, as we have discussed before, I remember this conversation coming up, that we just don't have room for another party, Roleza, because they were campaigning this whole time. They had plans. Recently, they were updating their pages regularly. So it seems a little bit strange when yesterday, he started to endorse somebody else. Do you think it's a case where we just don't have any room for a third? But then when we say third, we forget there was also NLM, but I haven't heard from NLM for a while. We just don't have space for a third or a fourth or fifth party? Or is it a case where, because they're young as in a new party and young people, maybe they did not get the support they needed or they were trying to get? Or could it be a case where they were just feeling disappointed? And you know what? Let's just maybe disappointed and disheartened, and they just decided to come out. Now, we don't know the reason, just wondering here.
All right. It's okay. So I've always heard the conversation about there not being room for a third party, but I think more importantly, is there room for a third party of serious people? And if you were to ask me, would I have taken Matt Doyle seriously? The answer is no, right? Yeah, not even.
Wait, before you even go further, I like that you said that, because persons who are commenting and say, listen, you've done this to us before. You were saying you're going to be in the elections and you pulled out, and you came back, you said you're running again and you pulled out. So there's also that issue, like, are people going to be taking him serious? If he does pop up his head again, will anybody even...
It's not even a matter of him retorting. And this is what the general conversation is regarding persons who are putting themselves independent candidates. That many of the times the things that they say, we cannot take them seriously, right? Because the plans that they're putting forward, they seem unrealistic. We're not able to tie how it is that you are going to create this or that, and how it is you are going to fund it. They were suggesting. It's kind of honestly because of the fact that on their own end, it's almost as if they're just here to make a mockery of the system.
No, I'm now wondering, as you said that, this thought came into my mind. Were they trolling us?
Yeah, but then when you troll us on something as serious as politics, then it's kind of trolls. This is what is going to determine the future of our country. Who we vote for and whichever party is elected into office is going to determine how the country is going to go forward. While it is that we like nonsense and we like to kick sarong and we like to kiki and ha 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 and in SVG, it's not in this particular case, right? So whether he comes forward next rounds, and I mean, the other thing too is that if you are going to be jumping ship and you are going to be making a declaration that you are going to become the leader of an already established party here in SVG by 2040, again, how can I take you seriously? Somebody sent me the clip, the screenshot of the image last night, and I laughed at it. But I'm not going to have a serious conversation with anybody about this because the fact that I am not taking him seriously. I laughed, and I went along my merry way afterwards, So that I think is what is my problem a lot of the times with some persons who claim to want to bring about change, or they're tired of the two parties in particular that we have here, them making a mockery of the system or making a mockery of the process. And yeah. I don't have enough mental capacity to deal with it.
So in the end, you probably made it bad for themselves. It's more. And with that, we will head out of this talk segment. It's 8:04 at night. What? It's what? It is 8:54, and at 9 o'clock we will have for you our